race in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his All-Pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Powering his way forward. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Goes with a motivated run there. No surprise he's motivated this season after a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Stroud looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Now, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
And he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down committed and then out. Obviously no confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toe. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Here's Pierce on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet, and they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 31-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down.
Richardson to the air on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And Gay knocks this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Gay's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 42 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. He's still on his feet. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll dump that one off the Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of the yards. They get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 27, Texans 17. Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give left side for Pierce. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Stroud. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 48 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Still leading 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Richardson off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Will Anderson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 7 yards there and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. That's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Richardson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
When you're working, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. That will be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. To about the 35, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
steps away. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. These guys running back out of the backfield. Quick throw completed by Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Ashton Doolin from 10 yards out. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Well, I know this type of run. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 31.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Got his man, it's Woods. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Here's first down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19, set, triple, set. Let's go.
Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Stroud. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish. So
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm gonna